In February 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the largest military conflict in Europe since World War II. What began as months of troop buildups along the border turned into a sudden and shocking assault on multiple Ukrainian cities, including Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Mariupol. Russia's stated goal was to demilitarize and denazify Ukraine, but many saw it as an attempt to bring the country back under Moscow's influence. Ukraine, led by President Volodymyr Zelensky, resisted fiercely, with its military, volunteers, and ordinary citizens defending their land street by street. The war quickly became a humanitarian crisis. Millions fled Ukraine, seeking safety across Europe, while cities endured bombings, blackouts, and shortages of food and medicine. Western nations, including the US and EU members, supplied weapons, training, and financial aid to Ukraine, while imposing severe sanctions on Russia. Now, in 2025, a new twist. US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are meeting in Alaska for what's being called a peace discussion. While details remain unclear, reports suggest they may talk about a controversial land swap plan, one that could force Ukraine to give up some territory in exchange for a ceasefire. Critics warn that negotiating Ukraine's future without Ukraine at the table risks legitimizing territorial conquest and undermining the very principle of national sovereignty. Over time, the front lines have shifted, with Ukraine reclaiming some areas and Russia digging in elsewhere. The conflict has reshaped global politics, reignited NATO's strength, and raised fears about energy, food supplies, and nuclear escalation. And here's the most sobering truth: wars rarely end in grand declarations. They end in uneasy compromises, broken promises, and long shadows that linger for generations. The real question now is, will history remember this as the moment peace began, or the moment Ukraine was forced to surrender its future?